There's a space in which you always reside, no matter what the mind is saying at any given moment, no matter what the internal dialogue, no matter what doubt you're contemplating, no matter what internal experience you feel like you might be recoiling from, or what internal experience you feel like you want more of. And even if it appears that you're going to get that out there somewhere, outside, in the future, regardless of all these movements, the abiding nature of awakeness doesn't change. It doesn't change in the accommodating nature, the fluid nature, and the always already the case nature. So this pure beingness that is experienced right now as you and the sum total of all thoughts is imperturbable. Even your ideas about death, life, change, loss, and gain are all completely and comfortably resting within this totality. Nothing is out of contact. So disidentifying from any thought, any doubt, any belief is as simple as seeing that you are never apart from the substance of the thought or the belief or the doubt. When we recognize a thought as a thought, for instance, a doubt might arise that says, no, this can't be it. Or, I don't think this is the right experience. Let me reference something someone told me and see if I can find it. Or turn this experience into that experience. The moment we recognize, oh, that is a thought structure. That is a doubt. It is made out of thought stuff. It doesn't start anywhere that I can find, and it doesn't end anywhere that I can find. It's just a sort of movement of consciousness. Consciousness being me as the conscious one, without even having to use the thought structure of I or me. Just the pure knowingness. So you rest here by realizing that there's no way not to rest here. No matter where the mind moves, it's moving within you. No matter what happens, it's happening within you. Nothing has ever really happened outside. Even though a thought appears to point out there somewhere, it's always happened right here. In immediate contact with you, with your essential nature. So this pure knowing accommodates everything. It excludes nothing. It's as simple as noticing that no matter where our focus moves, the totality of truth is still in our view at all times. The totality of truth is all views simultaneously. And because we are the capacity for knowing, all views are always in contact, are always just this. So the more this becomes clear, the less apt you are to polarize when there's movement of thought or movement of mind. Polarize means believe. And the moment we believe a thought, meaning believe it's somewhere other than right here, we become the thinker, or we perceive ourselves as the thinker, as holding a view, as something that needs to find its completion. And we get that sense of lack, of scarcity, and seeking follows. But since there's nowhere actually to seek outside of here, outside of thought, what happens is then a series of thoughts arise. And the sense of a thinker feels as if it's opposed to those thoughts in one way or another. It's the evaluator of thoughts. It's the evaluator of life. It can choose. It can push or pull. That's the uncomfortable experience. So when we recognize, oh, one more thought. Oh, that's the thought of a sensation. That's a label. That's a thought about another person. That's a thought about doubt. That's a thought about choice. As we recognize these thoughts starting to form, they just merge with that pool of consciousness from which they began to emerge. So emerging and subsiding become one. And that one happens in and as the entirety of being. There's no label for this. There's nothing to call this. Once it's recognized, just remain here by noticing there's no way not to remain here. And be a little bit alert. Just enough to notice thoughts forming. And don't get on the thought train. Just notice you are the train. You're the entry and exit point. You're every doorway. And you're the stillness and silence that permeates all of it.